Hey Cancer, welcome to my channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. Hope you guys are doing amazing out there. In today's reading, I'm going to tap into your romantic love life for the week of June 2025. I'm going to pull an 8-card spread, see who you may be connecting to this week with romantic interest, whether it's someone brand new that you're getting to know or someone that you already have been currently connecting to. I will definitely do my best to see who's all around you this week, Cancer, what role they play in your life, what your story looks like together, what your overall situation is. I'll take a look at their true feelings for you, their true intentions with you, and what their next actions are going to be. And I'll also get your feelings for them just to see if you guys are on the same page and whatnot. I'll also dive into what could be your biggest blockage this week and later follow it up with some advice. Pretty much your girl gets nosy. With that, keep an open mind that I do get very nosy in these readings, Cancer. I don't hold back and I don't sugarcoat my messages. So if at any time you hear a message that does not resonate with your situation whatsoever, please just let that message go. You are always in full control of your choices. Never give your power away to tarot cards. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's get into your reading. All right. Please tap into the energy of Cancer today, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What is Cancer's romantic forecast for the week of June 2025? What is their 7-day forecast? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my adorable Krabby Patties. We're almost getting closer to your birthday season, guys. Happy early birthday. All right, so the person heading your way this week, how do they feel about you deep down? We have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, oftentimes when the Knight of Pentacles shows up as someone's feelings, it tells me that someone feels like there's something here that they could really build off of with you, but they're taking it slowly. They're not wanting to be impulsive. They're not wanting to do anything risky or to leap before they really figured out what is happening with the two of you. But someone is in pursuit of you, but slowly. And I've had chills ever since I held that card. So, Cancer, you've got someone that's got their eye on you in regards to what a potential future may look like, but it's definitely slow moving, okay? So let's take a look at their true intentions. We have the 8 of Wands. Now, the 8 of Wands comes in as intentions when someone's intending to be flirty, is intending to have back and forth communication to keep the momentum going. Even if they're moving slow in the relationship, they still want to keep that fire burning so that you don't lose interest in them while they're trying to figure out if you guys have a future or not. Okay, because the Knight of Pentacles is dating to mate for life. They're not dating for a hookup. This is someone that is actively looking for a husband or a wife. Okay, so they take their relationships very seriously. They don't want to have a trail of, failed relationships behind them. Okay, but you've got someone that is actively pursuing you around this time frame, and it does feel mutual. Because when the 8 of Wands shows up, that's like Cupid's arrows. That's like back and forth engagement where you look at your cell phone and you see an equal amount of messages from both sides. It's not a one-sided conversation. So they know that you're interested in them and that they're interested in you. So it does feel like a lot of playful energy this week. Could be a fire sign with a splash of earth or vice versa. What's their next actions? Ooh, the 5 of Swords. I don't like that. The 5 of Swords comes in when someone's, feeling like mixed signals is the best way to protect oneself and to, it kind of feels like someone may be sending you mixed signals around this time frame, Cancer. I don't care for this card. It's one of my least favorites. Sometimes the 5 of Swords can be someone that is one way one moment and then switches up quickly the next moment as a way to protect what they're really wanting. But it's also the card about conflict. So you guys might be starting off your week really good, and then out of nowhere, boom, you guys might have a little bit of a fallout, or you guys don't agree on everything. I will clarify this. Sometimes the 5 of Swords can also be, conflict involving other people getting in the way of what you guys are trying to build together. It's Aquarius energy. How does Cancer feel about this person this week? The Knight of Cups. You both are showing up as knights, indicating that you both are actively pursuing one another. You both are actively wanting something to progress. You're coming in with that watery energy because you are a water sign, so your heart is open. This is you wanting to be romantic, affectionate. While this person's thinking more of the future, you're thinking about love. You're thinking about your emotions. You're not worried too much about the next 5 years. You're worried about how you feel right now. This is how you go about it around this time frame, Cancer. You're like, my heart wants this person, so I'm going to go for it. Meanwhile, this person's like, yeah, but what about our 5-year plan? You know, can I see Cancer in my life 10 years from now? That's the difference between you and this person this week, but you both are mutually invested. You both are mutually interested. I just need to see what's going on with that, because we were doing fine and dandy until that card came into our lives. Ugh. And it's just a gnarly looking energy. Let's take a look at the potential blockage, and it might give us some insight into that. The Chariot, major for Cancer. Now the Chariot shows up in the challenge position when something is meant to happen, but maybe not right now, but someone's forcing it to happen much quicker. Right? Think of the Chariot similar to driving a vehicle on a highway with an emergency brake on. Yes, the vehicle is capable of moving, but does it want to right now? Or does it want to remain parked for a second? We did know earlier that your person's coming in with a more slow approach at something, wanting to be slow and steady. So maybe with this being your energy, they may feel like you're coming on really strong in regards to the relationship, which might lead to them feeling like they have to, you know, switch things up to protect themselves if they feel like things are moving too quickly. All right, I hope this is making sense. That card was not expected because it felt really good in the beginning. It doesn't mean it doesn't have to be good going forward, because it is a minor arcana. That's what's good about the situation. Minor arcanas come in as minor inconveniences, whereas major arcanas come in with major issues, all right? But we do have the Chariot in the challenge position, which could suggest that someone might make a move this week that might slow things down, might slow down progress, okay? And it looks like it may be you, Cancer. So I'm going to definitely dive in to see what's going on here to help you prepare to either deal with this in a different way or to avoid it from happening altogether. Because remember, it's for the next 7 days. It hasn't happened yet. For some of you, you might be watching the video going, no, Baddison, it already happened. Help. What can I do to undo it? It's just, it feels like that. Your potential weekly outcome, we have the 8 of Cups. Depending on what happens with that Chariot and that 5 of Swords, you might end up turning your back on this person this week if you feel like something kind of disrupt the flow of what you guys were trying to build together. This is you not necessarily shutting the door on this person, but feeling like one's actions might lead to you feeling like you just need, to retreat for a little bit and figure out what your heart really wants. Pisces energy. Okay, this is you being like, oh, okay, I need to take a little time out in my shell and figure out what to do here, go in my little crab shell and figure out if my heart is telling me to continue to walk away from this situation or to spin around and see if we can talk about it in a different way. All right, what's your advice, Cancer? The Queen of Cups, Cancer energy. Your advice is to listen to your heart. And if you feel like listening to your heart got you into this situation, then you may have not listened to it in a way that it wanted you to hear. But since this is for the next 7 days, this may be showing up post you making a decision that wasn't listening to your heart. But this is also the advice to follow your intuition around this time frame. If your intuition is telling you to turn back from the situation, you discovering that maybe you guys are interested in each other, but discovering you're not in alignment with your futures together, then do what's best for you. But if you feel like you can do something in a different way, pull back a little bit, recap on the recent events, and see if you can approach something with a different, way for a different outcome. That's kind of what it feels like. What's the overall energy of the Magician? Now, the Magician as the overall energy is telling me that you have the tools available to make something happen the way you want it to. You just need to harness it. The Magician is here to say, Cancer, you have the tools that you need to make the outcome what you want it to be. You got to just use those tools wisely. Think of the Magician as like this. Say I have a toolbox, Cancer, and I'm like, Cancer, you want to build a house? Here's everything you need to build this house inside of this toolbox. Your intuition is going to tell you how to use each tool and which tool is going to be better for what part of the house you're working on. I said this exact same thing during Virgo's June monthly, and I have Virgo energy here, so you might be connecting to a Virgo. It was either during Virgo's June monthly or their end of May reading, or you have Virgo in your chart. Let's take a look at what's influencing this. The 7 of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. Now, the Seven of Swords to the Ace of Pentacles, that's kind of looking like, you know, a good opportunity gone bad, where something was stable and viable, or could still be stable or viable, but people were not being honest with each other. People were getting, you know, defensive and started to act too strategic, and it ended up leaving someone feeling like they weren't dealing with someone being authentic. And the Two of Cups could be telling me that you and this person have a soulmate contract that you guys are playing out around this time frame, and you guys have the free will to take it to whatever direction you want it to. So let's break it down. I'm going to clarify. See what's going on, because you do care about each other. One Sekaruni. All right. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Clarify that Knight of Pentacles for how this person feels towards Cancer for the next 7 days, please. The Justice card. At the start of the week, Cancer, this person's wanting to be fair. This person's wanting to, you know, be honest and truthful with you. That's at least what they're wanting in the beginning. But maybe their truth doesn't sit right by you. Maybe something that they feel like they need to say to you might leave you feeling like you guys are not on the same page, or that you have to, you know, be a little bit more assertive with what you want moving forward. Whether they tell you, Cancer, I'm really interested in us, but I'm not ready to take it to the next level yet, but I do want to get there. And maybe hearing that doesn't make you feel good about the situation. All right, and you're like, no, we either go towards each other now, or make this happen now, or I'm done. And maybe this person doesn't like that response and is like, whoa, wait a minute, why are you being demanding? Okay, it just feels like this person wants to be honest with you about something this week, and a part of their honesty does tie into the fact that they do want to continue building momentum, and they're wanting to let you know that they want something, just they feel like they still need more time to figure things out with you. This feels very new. It feels like this is someone new, where you guys haven't had a lot of time to really talk things out, talk about your future plans together, and diving into their feelings a bit more. I see the Four of Pentacles, which is Sun and Capricorn energy. The Sun and Capricorn, the Four of Pentacles is someone that might play it safe. You might feel like this person's playing it too safe, not wanting to take any risks, not wanting to take any chances, and that's just something that you don't, co-sign on. You're like, will you follow your heart? I'm following my heart. Why don't you follow your heart? And maybe you're feeling, frustrated that this person is being too safe about it. Being too safe about it. Maybe this person's putting all their energy into their career. They are trying to make a big decision with that Judgment card. So it's not that they don't want to make a decision. They're just trying to make the right decision for themselves. So let's clarify that Chariot. Now, the roles could definitely be reversed, Cancer. Why the Chariot in the blockage position for Cancer and this person this week? The Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords can represent assumptions being made when it's in the challenge position, or someone is quick to say what the other person is really feeling versus listening to what they're actually saying out loud. Like, it feels like this person tells you something, Cancer, that they feel like is their honest truth, and they may feel like you're quick to say, no, that isn't what you mean. No, that's not what you're really thinking. No, that's not. It's like challenging them in regards to what is real for them and what is not real. I mean, with the Five of Swords being there, that could be telling me that you're accurate in your assumption, because the Five of Swords, like we said earlier, can be someone sending mixed signals or making another one feel like they're being led on, being given a lot of, breadcrumbs leading to nothing. And you may be feeling like this person keeps on hitting you up, flirting with you in spurts, and not really giving you a game plan on what's to come next. And that's putting a lot of risk to your heart. King of Pentacles, Four of Wands. I am getting that this person does have a big vision for their future. This is someone that wants to get married. Not necessarily to you just yet, but it's showing me that this is what this person's goal is. Their MO is to find someone to build a successful life with, and they take it very seriously, but they may be coming off as wishy-washy or deceptive with their approach, because they're coming in scared to take a risk. And you may feel like that just doesn't feel like, you know, authentic. Clarify Cancer's feelings. Why the Knight of Cups? You could have Pisces in your chart. I'm getting a lot of water for you, Cancer. This is all water for you. So you might have more placements of water energy. Clarify that Knight of Cups for how Cancer's feeling this week about this person. The Two of Swords. Even though you are acknowledging you have feelings for this person, you do feel like they won't make up their mind, that they're indecisive. Or the last couple of weeks you feel like you've been getting brushed aside every time you start to talk about where's this relationship going, am I someone that you see a future with? You may feel like this person procrastinates. I am getting the word procrastinate written all over this reading, or someone's trying to be a little bit too passive. Who else got that message? Aries? I think Aries got that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry too much about that. The Empress. So while I'm still diving into your feelings, Cancer, you have the Empress card, indicating that you want growth. You don't want to nurture something that is not going to grow with you. The Empress comes in ready to give birth to what she really is wanting, whether it's a baby, whether it's a husband or a wife, whether it's, you know, giving birth to a business opportunity. She's ready to give birth to what's been growing inside of her. What's been growing inside of her. So what's been growing inside of you, Cancer? This desire to, you know, build a life with someone, to have a family with someone, or is there something else that you're wanting that you feel like you're going to get from this person that maybe you can get on your own without this person? If you're wanting love, you have love within you. You don't need that person to show up for you. But I feel like there's something else going on, that you might need a little mental break to figure it out in a period of stillness. Quiet out the outside noise and figure out what you're really looking for that you feel like you can get from this person. Clarify this person's intentions with Cancer around this time frame. Why the Eight of Wands? Why the Eight of Wands, please? Why the Eight of Wands? The Knight of Pentacles. They want to take it slow while also showing up for you in a way that lets you know that they're invested in maintaining the momentum with you. Knight of Pentacles twice. So Cancer, this person intends to move forward with you, but not at the speed that maybe you're wanting. It feels like you guys are really needing to find some sort of balance. Otherwise, maybe you guys are not in alignment with your futures. The Strength card, major for Leo. All right, let me clarify that Five of Swords. I've been itching to freaking clarify that since we pulled that card. It's my least favorite. Why the Five of Swords, please? That could be over-promising, under-delivering. Why the Five of Swords? Ace of Swords. So the further I get into this reading, it is confirming that something that they tell you, whatever it is that they're telling you, starts an argument between the two of you, or you guys start to feel like you're in conflict here about what you both want and to achieve here. I am getting that you guys are not on the same page when it comes to the relationship, but what you guys are in the same page is that you are interested in each other, but wanting to explore this on different settings, different speed settings. You guys need to find some sort of mutual balance. They may be on the slow setting, you might be on the fast setting. Maybe if you guys can work and find a middle one, or just, because I am getting that this person's talking to you a lot about what their ideas are, and there's a lot of assumptions being made. I have the Sun, major for Leo. I am feeling a lot of clarity being highlighted this week, Cancer. Like you're about to get a whole lot of information. That Sun comes out and highlights what the Moon was trying to protect. The Sun is like, here we are. Everything you need to see out in the open. Now what? The Death card on the bottom. High Priestess. Let's clarify that Eight of Cups. Why is the Eight of Cups Cancer's potential weekly outcome for the week of June 2025, please? I saw the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is feeling restricted, limited, confused. Two of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Dang, that's you. Cancer, I feel like around this time frame, you're dealing with someone who means a lot to you, and you mean a lot to them as well. But you're definitely being guided to follow your heart here. Does your heart tell you that this is someone that was meant to be in your life and for the long haul, or was this person meant to be in your life right now to trigger something inside of you that you may need to find within you, and it doesn't really, it doesn't really need to focus on this person, but it's something that initiates something inside of you that maybe you needed this person to activate, but maybe not them to execute the final result. I hope that made sense, Cancer. But this is a lot of Cancerian energy right here. All right, so this week you're going to be really honing in on your emotions this week and trying to figure out, do I stay or do I go? Does this person wanting to take it slow mean that they're going to be here to waste my time and stall me from finding my true happiness, and to give them a chance to get what they want without giving me what I want? Or is this person legitimately here wanting to build a life with me, but maybe wanting to take it more slower? Can I trust that this person's got my back? Or is this person stalling just to take what they can get out of me and then run? You need to trust your heart here, Cancer, because some of you Cancers may be feeling like this person is just BSing to take what they can from you, whether it's your body, your time, your energy, resources, and then walk away when you get fed up. Or they generally do want to build a life with you, but needs more time. You've really got to do some soul searching this week, because you don't want to get hurt. Clarify Cancer's advice. I will pull in a few moments what could be really blocking the two of you this week. And if you're single, I could pull what could be blocking you from finding your true love and happiness. Or if you're in a relationship already, I'll see what could be holding you both back. And then I'll pull what's on your person's mind and what their hidden message is. Clarify the Queen of Cups as Cancer's advice, please. The Star and the Strength card and the Six of Wands. Aquarius, Leo energy. So Cancer, your advice is to keep hope and faith that everything is happening the way it needs to. Don't focus too much on the end result, but more so on the journey, that you're getting closer to getting what you want. The more you follow your heart and listen to your intuition, you get that much closer. Even if following your heart gets you hurt, it's at least feeling like it's a part of some sort of journey for you, a lesson for you. Clarify the Magician, the Three of Swords, and the Strength card again. So around this time frame, there's going to be something upsetting that happens between you and this person, and you're going to have the tools available to take care of what you need to take care of to minimize damage, or to make something better for yourself at least. I need another card on this person's feelings, and then I'm going to get into what could be blocking the two of you. Please give me another card on this person's feelings for Cancer for the week of June 2025, please. Cancer, love. What is this person's feelings for Cancer when it comes to love? The Two of Swords, which is exactly what you told me earlier. Right now, it feels like this person is overwhelmed with the idea of having to make a decision right away. They may feel like they've got a lot of different responsibilities on their plate, and they're just putting this to the wayside. But to you, in your defense, that sounds like they're not prioritizing you. If they really wanted a future with you, you would be one of their priorities. But since that they're easy to dismiss you and push you to the side to focus on other things, that lets you know what level you are on their list of priorities. All right? At least that's kind of what's coming through, unless they feel that way about you. I do have love here, though, with the Ace of Cups. All right? Someone's trying to, like, not look at the situation right away. I am getting procrastination. So let's see what could be blocking you guys. For zodiac signs that are coming through this reading, Cancer, I have strong water, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I have strong earth energy, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I have Aquarius here. I see Leo and Sagittarius, but it really could be any zodiac sign. Expectations. When you expect too much, no one measures up. Ditch your list, want what's real. I don't know who needs to hear that. It might be this person, because when you're dealing with the Knight of Pentacles, that's someone very picky. That's someone that is very picky and focuses on a lot of different details. Virgo energy. Being guarded. You are lonely because you're so aloof. Trust others and let them into your heart. This person may be guarded. They may be guarded. And using, I need more time to figure it out, as an excuse to slow down. They want a marriage. They want a future with someone. But it's like too scary to risk going for what you want. Rushing. You can't hurry love. The right one is coming in perfect divine timing. Oh, Cancer. For some of you, Spirit's calling you out for rushing. Now remember, only take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But I said that earlier. You might be rushing something with someone and they're wanting to slow it down a notch. Like they're saying, Cancer, I do see a future with you, but we just met 3 months ago. I'm not ready to move in with you. I'm not ready to marry you. Just throwing 3 months out there. It doesn't have to be how long you have been together. Remember, your situation is going to be different than your brother and sister Cancers. All right, some of you have been together long enough where it should make sense to take this to the next level. But for those of you who are in new connections, which this feels new, you might be rushing. You might be rushing. And then I got love sucks. You have stopped believing in love. Let yourself heal so you can open up again. That might be this person, okay? Because you're coming in full of love and excitement, and they may have also had, a bad, history of love not working out for them, and they could be a little bit cautious. All right, so let's see what the hidden message is. Actually, no, I want to get another one. I'm feeling guided to get another one. Hiding feelings. You need to express how you feel to the one you love to see how they feel in return. Okay. With the Knight of Pentacles repeatedly coming in, I am feeling like cross-watcher. Cancer may need to hear how you feel in order for them to go at your pace. I feel like Cancer would accept your pace as long as they knew that they were actually investing in something. To give to someone that you don't even know how they feel about you. It's like, all right, I can take it slow with you as long as I know you feel something and I'm not wasting my time is kind of what I'm getting. Unworthy. You deserve an amazing relationship. Take steps to heal doubts about yourself. Man, I love these cards. All right, let's get the hidden message. So Cancer, this is an interesting week ahead. You're going to be having some sort of conversation with someone, and it's going to be easy to want to hit that block button really quick or say some things below the belt. Just, try not to do that. Taking the ones that flipped over because a lot fell. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl, by the way. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, Cancer, the link to my website can be found in the description box below of every video that I do. BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. That's 2 D's, not 1 for Baddison. And every Sunday morning, ooh, you got bonus cards. Every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live with the All Signs Their Feelings for You reading. I will link in the description box below this video the most recent All Signs reading I did if you want another snapshot into your love life for the week ahead. It's brand new. It's in the description box titled All Signs Their Feelings for You. You click on that and then you look for the Cancer timestamp to just watch your portion because it's a very long live stream. If you want, of course, you don't have to. And if you haven't seen your June monthly yet, it's in my June Love playlist. It goes into your month ahead versus the week. I always look for you at airports as if we'll be at the same place in the world. Some of you may be at a distance. I keep track of you from afar by looking you up online. For some of you, maybe you guys stopped talking. Maybe you guys already had this altercation and this person's been keeping an eye on you. No one ever loved me again the way that you did. I never appreciated you until you were gone. I mean, love from a Cancer is really hard to replace. So someone may be realizing, oh crap, that was a lot of love I got from Cancer. How do I get this back? When times got tough, I gave up on you too soon. Someone may be quick to run if they feel challenged. Letting you down was the worst decision I made. Someone's not happy for hurting their Cancer. All right, so I hope this reading helped. I'll check back with you in a few days for your next weekly update. Actually, no, it might be a while before the next weekly update. I'm about to take some time off. I've been doing a lot. So yeah, I don't know when I'll be back. But do check out the most recent All Signs reading. And see you next time. Love you, Cancer. Namaste.